Fuck it. I'm just gonna put this on a picture. Random ass picture. Ugh. Win alt art. That's the win key. Turning off microphone. Clicking on load game. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. So it's a good time to be doing this, like half hour after fucking midnight. This is just a genius move on my part. The good news is, due to the nature of this game, I don't think it's gonna matter too much how I sync up the audio. Jeez, do you hear my freaking ankles pop? Well, hopefully you don't. They're popping like I'm geriatric or some shit. Atahualpa of the Incas. In 1000 AD, and still we haven't figured out how to use iron. Is this worker done? Yeah, did I tell you to build a fortress? I'm not sure why, but somehow that doesn't quite seem right. Maybe I meant to tell you to build a road. This is definitely where I wanted to build a city, though. Okay, let's go there. Alright. You can just improve the hell out of it. Jelja. Yeah, I'm remembering what I'm doing now. I'm trying to expand. Get my shit together. Can't believe there's no swordsman. I mean, I know the Inca weren't exactly famous for their swordsmanship, but yeah, it was the Mayas who built the cool obsidian swords, so I guess I just kinda had hoped there was more to it. Let's see. What's left for you to build? I think your population's plenty happy. I really don't want to encourage them getting any bigger for their britches. We'll do the library first. No, don't quit. I just wanted to cancel the order to build that road. Let's zoom in and see. Oh, it's using the forest. Okay, you know what? You and your little friend are gonna back off. I really wanted to settle kind of in that Alaska area. will be connected to Russia. You know, in real life. That way I could sort of control the bridge between myself and mainland Europe. But I suppose it doesn't make any real sense for me to try and do something like that. I want you to go right there, control that area, since it's more heavily defended. That was where I wanted a city. This dude. I mean, most of my warriors are dudes. There's a couple chicks in there, but pretty much everybody there's got a big old swinging dick. It's not because we're sexist, it's just that men have more of a tendency to sign up for military duties. And I see these guys are definitely coming for us. Okay, let's look at this big picture. I want chivalry, right? Because that gives me... What's a Kensai? Wow. That sounds really cool. Nomadic horseman. Oh, you can play as the Turks. Well, as fun as it would be to read through all that stuff, I somehow feel like it's moderately advanced compared to what? I kinda want to rush to gunpowder. We'll do theology first, because I haven't found any good wonders to build. Oh, shit. Well, Pampa. I like it. I mean, the Juan Cuco is probably has meaning as well, but I'm just gonna call this place Pampa. Oh, that means the road there is done. Great work. Freaking fantastic, and I mean that. Loading, loading, loading. Love this wee blue circle. See, this is when I wish I could be reading the Civilopedia. Like, just any random-ass entry during a loading thing would be fantastic. Oh, get me a settler. I'm gonna need him. Library first. We're obviously falling behind in our science production. Yeah, and this city's gonna be awesome. Its name will be... obviously. I mean, for reasons that I think are obvious. Maybe somebody else doesn't think they're obvious, but those people aren't as awesome as I am anyways. I think that's a good balance. Irrigate. Well, since my armies don't seem to be terribly interested in things like getting upgraded, which is supremely irritating. Who the hell makes a civ that can't upgrade anything? I'm just forever stuck. In fact, let's take a look at advisors. Who's making all the shields? Human resources, or... Because, well, you can make Sun Tzu's Art of War. Now, this current level of profitability is not going to work for long. We need to start making more money, and I think the only way we're going to do that is by either making budget cudgets, or by expanding aggressively. And, I mean, we're pretty aggressive about our expansion. We basically have this entire continent under control. I mean, there's a lot of shit to the north, but I'm sure there's nothing valuable there. I can't think of anything that anybody would want in, well, this region, or in, shoot, I can't even really identify anything but Panama on this map right now anyways. I mean, if it's not gonna give me any better units and all I'm gonna be stuck with is these shitty little Jaguar warriors, then I'm pretty much fucked from the start, aren't I? Like, even if I take over all of this, there's no way I'm going to be able to defend against samurai and other weird-ass shit. Okay, so theology finishes in 8 turns. So, if it's working on the Forbidden Palace for 12 turns, and then I swap it over to the Sistine Chapel in 8, I mean, the ingredients for the Forbidden Palace shouldn't really be that hard for them to incorporate. Make me money, money, money. Yeah, explore in that direction. Well, it'll start expanding soon. There, build a road. Well, I mean, obviously, the only way anything's gonna really get any better is if I keep expanding outward and start to work on preventing barbarians from re-establishing themselves. Because that's what they do. They just keep coming back. Aqueduct. Do I want an aqueduct? This guy's not even producing enough food on his own for much of anything. I want the settler first? That would be nice. Sure. Oh. Does the courthouse produce culture? Oh, okay. Build your temple. Can I hurry that? Well, then do it. That'll be well worthwhile. Right, now you can build the courthouse. And I'll have a use for all that money you're making. Not really, but that you would be making if it wasn't so corrupt, which would of course be a problem solved by you building the courthouse. So, in the end, it all loops back to you should build a courthouse. How is it that Chumpt is, like, an early enough city that I named it properly, like, in accordance with my original plan, is super close to what I think is my capital, and yet somehow, in spite of all of that, it has no roads connecting it. Yes, you must connect a road to Chumpt. Marketplace, definitely. Mm, definitely, definitely. You can irrigate. Yeah, our money will last for more than 3 turns. It should last for a little over 5. Good enough place for me. There's fucking Elvis. I knew he existed. Alright. So I was gonna build a city right on top of the man. But it seems obvious to me that the real solution is to bash the man's skull in. Really, it's the only hope we ever had. I can't imagine that anything bad would happen if I killed Elvis in cold blood. I mean, frankly, rock and roll music is bad for everyone, except for the Brits, but we all know that what's bad for them is bad for America. Three workers building me a road. I kinda had hoped that murdering Elvis would get me a person of great import. And give me the gunpowder, though. I suspect that it's not gonna do shit for me. You're right, it is, and that's entirely my fault. Okay, that's enough time spent on dumping all of our money into science. That's obviously never gonna happen. So instead, we should devote some of our time, I think, to stockpiling some money. Then we can rush a couple structures out. Oh, dropping down by one makes us so much fucking money. I'll be able to rush something soon. Don't even bother with that till your population's reasonable. Now we wake him up. All the guys move a couple steps onto that mountain. Why is there zero growth? Guess I wanted to hurry the library up. Well, no more need to be concerned about that. It's too bad this map. No, actually I like that it's big. I mean, judging by its size, I'd say there's a pretty huge ocean out there. So it probably even has, my favorite island chain in the middle of the Pacific, which I want to make mine as well. Send one of our workers over. That's great. You should fortify, because all these dudes are going to build a road. When they all work together, it should only take them 10 turns, which will only take actual game time, like 100 years. You'd think all these rivers, I would, like, have canoes and shit running up and down. But no, no. All trading has to be done by way of roads or ocean. Nobody ever, ever in the history of time has traded through rivers. It's just a fact. What was that? 292. Well, I think Boom Boo's doing pretty good even without the courthouse. I mean, it's losing a lot of shields for no reason other than my own hubris, but that'll go away with time. Jouch is doing pretty good. It's even going to expand in 6 turns. Maybe afterwards it'll start making some real money. This has got to be hell to watch. But the fact that it's so relaxed really does make it easier for me to talk. I mean, freaking StarCraft, it's impossible to really talk to yourself playing that because, Jesus, hell. Trying to concentrate on Zerg rushing so I have the slightest advantage against a computer that just wrecks my shit every time no matter what. Whereas in this, I really only have to do a couple things and wait for 80 turns. If there was combat going on, I'd probably find myself a bit more concerned, but nothing's going on right now. Everything's chill. Yeah, I can see the dark clouds on the horizon, but when those clouds come here, well, we'll just be completely and utterly destroyed by a horde of barbarians who figured out how to make actual weapons instead of, stone tied to sticks. That's okay. That's just the nature of the game. I mean, apparently. I shouldn't say the game as a whole. I should, specifically mention that I'm referring to this, mini-game inside the game. It's like a bonus level stapled on. Or, well, I guess it's kind of like a mod pack, right? Like, somebody made a mod of this. 'Cause yeah, it turns out people modded games and shit before Minecraft. Who would have thought? Got a feeling this is gonna be a good night. Or good day now. It's past midnight. It's the next day. Oh shit, I sent up a hell of an army, didn't I? Yeah, they're gonna fuck with my shit. There's a plan all along. Damn Apache Sioux. Nah. I gotta feel bad for them Native Americans, really. Because, I mean, not only did they get, fucked in the sense of shitty trades and people just deciding that everything in the world belonged to them, but now they have to watch as the people who took all their shit just ruin everything. everything they could possibly get their hands on. I suppose genetically I'm related to fucking some tribe. I don't really identify with any of it, really. You're not gonna see me putting freaking hooks through my nipples and staring at the sun, that's for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, that looks, exciting, but it's really not my style. That was a weird segue there. Guess I'm only thinking about it because of these barbarians who seem really confused, actually. Like, I thought they were getting ready to attack my city. I thought they were trying to, like, cause me mass pain and suffering, but now I'm starting to think that maybe they're just hanging out. I mean, they've got these cool Iron Age weapons. You can see they've got swords and bucklers. They know how to use their ironworking to make weaponry. I've got no idea, obviously. I mean, I can build the Sistine fucking Chapel, but making a sword, that's just a mystery to me. See what Chuchito's doing. Okay, come up here. Hurry up. That sounds fair to me. Because that, I think, is where I really want to make Forbidden Temple, or Forbidden Palace. Because I think that's a good sort of winter home, right? When everything down there is getting a little bit too southern hemisphere, and I'm like, you know, I really wish I could just freeze my testicles off. Then I can come up here and go live next to Michigan. Actually, I've never been in Michigan during the winter, but I have heard terrible things. Oh, about time to make some fuckers happy. Yeah, both of you are gonna just carve your way across this landscape. Irrigate, irrigate. You need to irrigate. Why do you need to do all the things that I say? It's 'cause I'm a psychopath. And if you don't, I will murder you and your friends. I've got an entire unprotected city. Hey, you. Get over there before we lose that. Um, build a road, fortify, because he's our last guy. Killing Elvis was so worth it. Because those guys just finished their road. Cathedral. 3 content faces. Wow. That's really good, actually. I mean, obviously not for a city with a population of 2. But whatever. Okay. So obviously, Kazk is good. We're gonna road Cumbus. You too. Yeah, chemistry. I thought you got alchemy before chemistry, but... Hmm. I mean, 32 turns is a long-ass time. I think we'll hit chivalry. Just to kind of see if maybe that lets me build something useful. Regular elite warriors. Oh, you can hurry a city's production. Fantastic. Well, I want Shore Fat Ass to go up there. And I think I've got like a whole massive army of Jaguar warriors already creeping their way forward. I could be wrong, but I'm usually not, so we'll just work off the assumption that I'm not. Because the alternatives would be terrifying. Automate, no altering. I expressly forbid you from altering the environment. It's disrespectful. Never mind these guys who are carving out large swaths of jungle. Their job is to be disrespectful. In moderation, I should say. Their job is to be moderately disrespectful to their environment. Because... reasons. I forgot about Ra. He once slayed a great velociraptor that was threatening the city of something. I mean, obviously he called it by some other name, but fuck that. Hmm. Fortify there for a couple turns. Just hoping we can lure them in a little bit closer. I remember the defensive bonuses of things like desert and floodplains, because in most of the games I play, they basically come up twice. It's like, that city somebody else built next to a wetlands. Can I maybe hurry that up? Yeah, that's worth it. The road to that place. Well, that will help you so much. You have no clue. No clue how much that will help you. Of course, I can't irrigate deserts, but it's more of a personal issue, isn't it? Damn, these dudes are ready for something. They're moving to the right. Okay, so I gotta see. Balchiti. It's going to take him 6 turns, so basically this dude is gonna make it there exactly as city is finished doing its thing. He'll get there. I'll tell it to build the, Forbidden Temple. That's what it's called. And that will somehow save us from complete annihilation. However, it will not save us from slowly revolving circles. Spotted tail and the little crow, huh? That's cool. I don't feel I need to attack them right now. So the Sun Tzu's Art of War will give me the much desired bonus. Come on. You've gotta get into that city. Of a free barracks and every single thing. Come on, let me... I guess I need education before I can really justify moving forward. No, I'm not sure I would rather go from a monarchy to a federal republic. But I don't think that's an option in this. It's an option in, like, other game modes, as I'll hesitantly call them. Hesitantly. So when you attack it, all you're really doing is costing yourself men. It's just stupid. It's not like you have a bunch of men laying around to spare. It's not like you've got too many people. Because if you had too many people, you'd be sending them out to establish random cities on the fringes of civilization. Which reminds me, we really got to talk about my overpopulation problem. I mean, I thought I was solving it with my previously mentioned plan, but... Wait, these guys are done building the road. I noticed that before, but I didn't do anything about it because by the time the loading circle's done doing its thing, you can fortify as well. With one turn. Soon I will make them regurt. Make them regurt so hard. See, they're on the other side of the river, which makes it less than ideal for me to try and attack them. Forbidden Palace? 200 turns? Not really, because Pauchu Taichiti, yeah, he's gonna kill himself so that everybody else can learn how to do their freaking job properly. 30, 15, 5, 10. Go over there. I mean, he says he's a veteran. So I'd expect that that would mean that he'd be able to hold his own in virtually any situation. Doing pretty good. Even earned elite status. He feels that he's on par with Rob. I mean, obviously he doesn't know about the whole dinosaur crushing thing, because I like to keep that on the low low, you know? Well, super glad I put that order in. I think that's going to help a lot with basically everything. That should make Poom Poo a little bit more of a... Yeah, it's much more productive. Loving it. Loving it. fucking brilliant. Man, if you keep doing it like that, you're gonna be getting yourself like a special ass name or something. I mean, obviously this is going to be known as the fucking Great Defense of Tobacco River. Because that's what's going on. Here's Tobacco River, and that dude just defended the shit out of it. Those savages couldn't do shit. Alright, now Rob is going to go up there. Because Rob thinks that he can handle a few of these tribes that are roaming around. And I agree with the guy. I think he's got it under control. It's just... now I feel like this tribe is a bit more of a threat than the one to the north. So much for this game being a good opportunity for me to talk to myself. I mean, we're an hour in, and we've really only moved forward 300 years, with nothing really to show for it. I mean, sure, I've built all of 3 new cities? Maybe just 2. I've rushed a couple structures and fucked around with some barbarians, but with the loading speeds being... oh, Sistine Chapel. With the loading speeds being what they are, I don't really think there was any chance from the very beginning of me getting any of this done. This is going to take me like 100 freaking years to finish. Never mind. It's not in that big of a hurry. This is a good time to hurry that. 16 gold, are you serious? That's freaking pocket change. It's like 2 freaking cokes. Because I think what it is that since we haven't really had to fight any real formidable foes, we've actually super laid back on our military, funding and stuff. So all of our militaries just kind of decked out with this old stuff. We've got some theoretical designs for some weaponry involving iron, much like what these savages over here are using, but we're not a warlike people. We don't roam around and go murdering folks for fun. We only kill people if we deem it strictly necessary for defensive purposes or whatever. That's right, I wanted you to do that so you could irrigate. from there, but, oh, shit, I didn't have to do that. There's a river next to, fuck it. We'll just toss that one in the old fuck it bucket. Peace and happiness. Goosey Bumba. Are you for fucking real? Oh, god damn it. Well, I'm about to enter a good old stab sesh. Okay, fuck off. I said fuck off, all of you. Yeah, fuck it. Let me out. Quit asking me questions. You crashed my fucking recording, you piece of shit. Oh, I see you've hit an hour mark. I guess I'd like to delete all of your footage now. Windows G. Right now. Yeah, sure, this is a game, whatever. Show me my settings, you piece of shit. Yeah, max length, 2 hours. 2 hours. I wish you'd let me increase that, but whatever. What the fuck am I gonna do with this audio now? 57 minutes fucking down the drain. Well,